Morning guys, it's Chris, C. Brown Fishing up here at Rock Outdoors. Our weekly installment Shane and I are doing together. First thing I'm gonna do is just give you a quick rundown, quick recap of the weekend. We fished the Fisherman's Bend at Tillery Saturday and we finished 18th. We had 5 that weighed 1289. You know, we caught a lot of fish. We probably caught 25 keepers. We never lost a fish. I caught a 5-pounder, another one about 3 pounds, and we had 3 keepers to go with it. We just missed getting a check, but we did get lucky and get the Rock Outdoors bonus money. So anytime you can do that, that's a good thing. But we had a good plan, good execution. We just never got that one big bite that we needed to get us up there around 17 or 18 pounds, which is what it took to win. They actually caught them pretty good, which I thought they were going to catch them good anyway. I think it took 13 pounds to get the last check. Mark Basay and his wife Audrey won. They had a little over 18 pounds, and there was a couple of 17-pound bags and a 16-pound bag. They actually caught them pretty good. But it was actually a pretty fun day. We just never got that one bite that we needed to get us up there, you know, to finish in the top 4 or 5. But it's okay. It was a good start to the year. We got some good points, and I'm actually pretty good with it. But just want to kind of give you a little preview of what's going on this weekend. There is another tournament at Lake Tillery this weekend. It's the Carolina Anglers Team Tournament Trail. And Mike Smith is the tournament director for that. Mike's really doing a good job. He's really doing a good thing with that tournament trail. We won't be there this weekend. I'll be in Charlotte at the Mid-Atlantic Boat Show with the Rock Outdoors crew working the show. But that's a really good trail if you guys are not fishing this weekend. The fish are really biting good at Tillery. It's a good time to be on the pond. It looks like we're going to get a lot of rain in the next few days, like a lot, like 2.5 to 3 inches of rain. And the lakes are already muddy and got a little trash to them, and they're probably actually going to get dirtier than what they are. And it's actually going to be warm. I was at Norman Sunday and yesterday down there practicing. It's the only 2 days I'm going to get to practice for the next Fisherman's Bend tournament, which is in 2 weeks. And I got in some water yesterday afternoon that was 57, 58 degrees. Water really warmed up. It was 70 degrees yesterday. It was warm all day Sunday as well. And I got a feeling that's the same thing that's going to happen around here. What's going to happen is the fish are going to move up and they're going to get very shallow. And you're going to have a lot of dirty water. So one of the things that I really like to throw in shallow, dirty water is a spinnerbait. Everybody knows I am a spinnerbait fisherman. That is a Dave's Tournament Tackle Tiger Shad half-ounce spinnerbait with 2 round blades on it. I like 2 round blades for fishing in dirty water. It puts out a lot of vibration. The fish can find it in dirty water. And another way, it's a good way to catch a big fish. You know, these tournaments we fish are all 5 fish limits, and you have to catch. It's fun to catch a lot of fish, but the thing you have to remember when you're doing that is you got to catch 5 really good ones. You got to catch a big fish, or you're just not going to be able to compete. That is a good way to catch a really big fish this time of the year. A double-bladed. It's what I call thumper. You guys hear me talk about thumper all the time. That's the one that I call thumper. But another thing that works really good, you know, in this dirty water is a bigger square bill, because the fish are going to move up and get shallow. One thing you want to do with this is you want to throw it on heavy line. You know, most of the time I throw a crankbait on 8 or 10 pound line. Not with this one. You throw this one on 17 or 20, because you're going to be throwing it in just very shallow water. You're going to be throwing it around cover. And this is another bait that's just a really good way to catch a big fish. Chatterbait, another good thing. Throwing dirty water, it works really good. This is Dave's chatterbait. I'm more kind of partial to a spinnerbait than I am a chatterbait, but this all works. This works very good as well. Smaller version of the square bill, you know, you can throw it on 14, you know, 12 or 14 pound line. Throw it around rocks, throw it around wood. It's a good way to get a bite. It's a good way to catch fish. Another thing that works this time of the year, and it's one thing that I have a hard time throwing because I have a hard time slowing down. I like to cover water. I like to move around. I like to fish fast, but it is a jig. This is a half-ounce Dave's Tournament Tackle Bubba jig, and I'm telling you, I know for a fact Saturday that first, second, and third place was all caught on a jig. I threw a jig in practice. I just couldn't really get anything going, so I just elected to throw my plug. But this is a good way to win a tournament this time of the year. I can't tell you how many times I get beat by somebody throwing a jig where they'll only get 5 or 6 bites, whereas I go and throw my crankbait and catch 18 or 20, and that's what happened Saturday. You know, but this is, you know, you throw this thing, this is not a finesse tactic. You throw this thing on 20 pound line, you throw it in the thickest cover you can find. Dead grass, lay down trees, rock, piers. It's a good way to catch a big fish, and like I said, it's a good way to actually get a bite. But like I said, I have a hard time slowing down and throwing this thing. It's just hard for me to fish like that this time of the year. But when fish are in shallow, dirty water and they're around cover, it's probably the best way to catch one. You know, it's got a weed guard on it. You can take it and throw it right in the heart of the cover, and a lot of times that's where they're going to be at. And you know, there's various different trailers you can use on this, but it's a big bulky bait, and it shows up good in really dirty water, and it's just a good way to catch a big fish. But like I said, I won't be fishing this weekend. I'll be in Charlotte working the boat show. But if you guys get a chance to go out and check Mike. Go fish the cat down at Tillery this weekend. Mike's doing a good job with that. But I hope everybody catches a lot of fish this weekend. Hope to catch some good ones. Catch one for me because I will not be on the water this weekend. But thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one. We will see y'all again next week.